Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's Natalie. I am playing with the Potions Wizard mug die. We're not going to make a mug, but we're going to use the face and do a little bit of Copic Coloring. So I'm just collecting all my pieces here. So I'm mostly going to use white. The face has a die sort of with the eyebrows and everything else, and we're going to color that in black, or we're going to die cut that out of black. And you do have to be a little bit careful with the mouth. So we're going to do something a little bit different compared to what is how it was meant to be used, but that's all good. So I have the two pieces of eyes here. They are angled, and it's just sort of making sure that you have the right top layer with the correct bottom layer. Don't worry about putting it on glue on the pencils, on the eyebrows, on the pencils. I don't know. You don't need to put any glue on the top of the eyebrows. It's mainly just the body of the eye. I have colored my mouth with 27 24, and these are the blacks. I don't think I necessarily color these, or layer these, I should say, exactly to what or how it was designed, but I like it and it works, so I don't care. So I just want to sort of say, it's like, don't stress people, okay? We don't want stress to be card making. I may be wrong, I may have done it right. I'm pretty sure the knot is wrong, but it doesn't matter. We're going to use these and play around with these. So I'm layering up. We've got the O marker, we've got C9, C7, C5. I am aware that I have to put the knot on it, so I don't really need to worry about doing the middle of that bottom piece. Of course you can, and it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to make it a little bit darker right where the knot is going to be sitting. That top piece, well, it's now the left, actually has a etched area in it, so you can clearly see where the other piece sits and how it sits. I just rotated that slightly when I actually put it onto it, which of course it doesn't matter. And we're going to glue those down. And there's a little scarf with a knot, a little mouth. Don't lose him, you'll cry. This, I'm just marking down here where my skin color is. You can go as heavy or as light as you wish with this, of course. I'm not worrying about the top of my mug or the bottom, obviously, because it's all going to be hidden. So I have E04, E11, E01, and E00 for my combinations, and I'm just going over these until I'm happy enough with my blend. It is a little bit harder to sort of, like, it just looks like a hot mess there, but when you put it all together, it is a lot, it comes together, it just makes sense, and you go, of course. And it has little etched lines for the eyes, and it also has a little etched mouth as well, but we're going to rotate it because we're not going to make him so grumpy. He's not going to be grumpy pants. We're going to give him a little smile, which means we have a little bit of etched lines that are going to be seen, and I've just run over them with a Teflon bone folder just to smooth that out. You and I are going to look at the card and go, I can see, but no one is. Now, this marker is an E47. It is dead. It is so dead. So I've rotated that around, and I realized I did try and do another marker, and then I realized a similar color sort of marker, and then I realized you actually have not one but two replacement markers of the E47. So, you know, it's the way it goes. I'm not worrying about lines and blending those lines because hair has light areas, highlights and lowlights in it, so it doesn't matter. I am trying to do a fairly light hand, and I'm just giving flicking motions. I'm just getting an idea of where these all sit, because these pieces are sort of an extra hair. So on the one that I'm doing, the bottom left is going to be darker over on the right hand side, because he's going to tuck in on the left hand side of my card. Does that make sense? Because it can get a little confusing, but as you will see me go through and you'll realize what I'm talking about. I am trying to make my part, I'm a hairdresser and I couldn't even think of the word, ex-hairdresser, the part a little bit darker, because obviously when we lighten our hair, if you don't know, your hair is going to grow and you're going to have darker roots. Position that down. You can position it lower. We're basically doing a Malfoy, but he's happy a Malfoy. You can position it lower, you can position it higher. I've gone a little bit higher. You do you, boo. It's all good. And I did forget to add the last, I'm going to knock this piece over. See, don't do that. I had to go in a little bit and finish up my back pieces of my hair. And because I just forgot, that's all. This is a embossing folder that I have that actually has fireworks, but I thought it was fun, so I've trimmed it down to 9.5 centimeters by 13.4. What is that in inches? That is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. I had to pause and go and have a look, but bear in mind the cardstock in Australia is different. So take that with a grain of salt, American peeps. This is some wax that I had in my stash that I've just used to buff the little bit of wax here and there. Now I've used it very lightly, and I have made sure that I'm working from sort of the center outwards. This is so if I have a bigger blob on my finger, I'm going to get a great big blob, and you can't remove this. It's gone. It's on there. It's on there, baby. And so this is just making sure, because I can always add more, I can't take away. I've heated that down with a little bit of glue, foam, I should say, and we're going to raise up a little Malfoy. I'm going to call him Malfoy. I don't know, but that's what we're going to do. And the sentiment I thought was really fun, because I wanted something a little bit different. So it says, create your own ending, which I thought tied in really well with the magical theme of this release. So I thought that was a rather bit fun. I will leave a link down below with all the details of what I've been using, or links to all the products. The lucky last thing that I'm pretty much going to do is going to be my gold stickles. And again, I'm trying to do this very light and then just using the nozzle to push those out in line with the fireworks. And I think I go a little bit too heavy handed here, and we're going to dab that away with a clean tissue. And that is it. That is my card for today. I hope you're well. I hope you like what you see. Again, I will leave the information down below. Hit the like and subscribe buttons. Here is a couple of more videos for you to check out. And let me know. Let me know how you go, if you've made this card and made it with the die. Talk soon. Take care. Bye.